Hello everybody, this is Gregory with How I Lost Over 100 Pounds and I've kept it off for 30 plus years, where there should be no hesitance in your weight loss and weight maintenance. Today we're going to talk about eating out and how you should rank what to eat from least healthiest to most healthy. Now before we begin, if you need help with weight loss, contact me through the Clarity FM link found here in the episode notes. Also check out my website, which has hundreds of articles and recipes, my 2 books, which you can find on Amazon, my other YouTube channel, 5 Minute Catholic Apologetics, if you're into Christian stuff. And lastly, if you appreciate my content, there is a link for PayPal. And by the way, I have my podcast as well, The Awakened Man and The Cinema Rec. So we have an ongoing series here, and I haven't done one in some time. I think the last one I did was when I was in Italy, was a kind of the guide to eating out. And so we have the guide to eating Italian food, the guide to eating Thai food, the guide to eating Middle Eastern food, the guide to eating American food. And like, what are the pitfalls? What are the foods that you should gravitate toward? So I thought it'd be good to do an overall episode on like, okay, let's say it's Saturday night and you live in a town that's got a lot of these choices. Because if you live in small town America, you might not have the choices to do Japanese food or sushi or whatever. So how do I figure out what I should eat and what's best for me? Well, I think there's a couple factors. Number one is, are you weight maintaining or are you weight losing? I think that's one thing, because the mindset, the paradigm is different on weight loss than weight maintenance. And I've talked about this in previous episodes. So in short, if you're weight loss, you do need to be a little more stringent, a little more fastidious as to what you're going to pick. When you're weight maintenance, my opinion is you don't eliminate anything, because when you're like, okay, I just lost my weight, I'm going to continue eliminating sugar, dairy, and gluten. Well, good luck on that. You're probably not going to maintain that, and you're probably going to gain your weight back because it's untenable. So that's one thing. The other thing is, of course, what do you like to eat? I'm not going to shove Moroccan food down your throat if you don't like Moroccan food. And look, to be fair, try Moroccan food. Oh, like see the dog over here. He's stretching out. Try Moroccan food before you say, I'm never going to eat Moroccan food. But if you've tried different cuisines and you just don't like them, I think that certainly should play a role in how you're prioritizing what you like. Like for me, I don't like sushi. I don't like Japanese food that's sold as it is here in America. I have a close Japanese friend who would tell me, Gregory, you don't know real Japanese food. And that's probably true, because it's not like I eat it all the time. But I'm not a big fan of rolls and sushi, so I don't even put that in the equation. But if you're looking at like a typical American place, and you got an American place, and we'll just say American is like barbecue, burgers, pizza. If you got an American place, you got a Mexican restaurant, you got an Italian restaurant, you have a Thai / let's just say Chinese, we'll put them together. And then you got over here like Middle Eastern, Greek, Moroccan. How do you rank these things? And I would say as a whole, you have to look at the ones that honestly have the most amount of vegetables in their meals and the least amount of crap. And so the thing is, like, if you go to any of these places, any of these restaurants, they're going to be throwing in the extra flavor. So especially if you go to like the American restaurants. So if you're going to like a Chili's or a Fridays or any of these places, they pour in tons of MSGs to make the food addictive. They put in tons of more sugar. They'll put in tons of the food dyes, all this artificial crap. So that in itself makes it a problem. Now, if you go to a mom and pop burger place or a mom and pop Greek restaurant, the ingredients will be a little cleaner, but all of them as a whole are going to use industrial grade vegetable oil to cook their food and not butter. And we've talked about in previous episodes, that's a problem. You want to cook in butter. Industrial grade vegetable oils are directly linked to coronary artery disease. So that's one thing. The other thing is the vegetables. So right off the bat, no offense to American food, but if you're going to a pizza place, which of course can be Italian too, if you're going to a pizza place, a burger place, a barbecue place, you're just not getting a lot of vegetables. Now, the keto carnivore people are like, we don't need vegetables. We don't need all the micronutrients that come from vegetables. Come on. So I would tell you as a whole, when you're looking at eating out, some of it should be like, what do you like? But part of it, especially if you're trying to lose weight, is which is the healthiest. So right there, I would kind of gravitate toward the Asian cuisines, whether they be Middle Eastern, or whether they be Chinese, whether it be Thai, or even Vietnamese, if you like Vietnamese food. Because as a whole, and yeah, of course you can get sweet and sour pork, and that's just fried and garbage, and you might get it with fried rice. So I mean, of course there's going to be pitfalls, but as a whole, the Asian cuisines, the Asian foods tend to have a lot more of the vegetables. So I would say choose those first. Middle Eastern food, the Mediterranean diet, we know the benefits of that. So you're looking at tabbouleh salad, you're looking at hummus, you're looking at gyros, you're looking at eggplant stuff like baba ganoush and kashke pajaman and so forth. There's a lot of healthy stuff there too. They use a lot of olive oil. We know olive oil is very good for you. So I would say that's probably a number 2. And if you like sushi rolls, that would be up there too. I just be careful because a lot of them have the crab, imitation crab, and then just tons of crap. The California rolls are just tons of just added stuff that's not really healthy. But if you're eating like legit Japanese food, okay, and legit sushi, that's fine. So obviously the American food would be low on this. And it's not a surprise where with the American food, we are the most obese we've ever been in America. And America is like the poster boy along with Western Europe for obesity because our food is the standard American diet. Our food is garbage. Our food is garbage. I think of Paula Cole's song, Where Have All the Cowboys Gone? It's like, where have all the vegetables gone from the American diet? It's all middle aisle crap, chips, cereal, all the things we talk about. All of our meat is shot up with antibiotics and growth hormones. And then you just look at it going to a typical American restaurant, it's just garbage. So I would put the American cuisine at the bottom. Mexican and Italian, I would say Italian's gonna go at the bottom because most people, when they think of Italian, they eat pasta, lots of cheese and bread. There are a lot of healthy, like if you go to Italy, you'll see that they do a lot of like meat-based stuff, like ossobuco or something like eggplant parmesan or something. It's not smothered in everything. So if you can do that, Italian's okay, but most people just go and get crap Italian. Say for Mexican has a lot of great superfoods. It has a lot of great superfoods. Think of avocado, think of beans, legumes, but then it has a lot of crap, right? All the melted gravies and all the melted cheeses and just the fried stuff. It's just, there's a lot of garbage there. So I would tell you overall, Asian food, then middle, if you can make the right choices, would be Mexican, and at the bottom would be all the American stuff. Guys, post in the comments. I like to see what your ranking would be. What are your favorite foods? Mine are the Asian ones, which I've talked about on that playlist, and I'll put a banner here for that playlist. Until next time, take care, God bless, and pray.